Who do you think can achieve their goals with ease? Who do you think can live their dream life, do whatever they want with less efforts? Who do you think can buy everything that they want? Who do you think can travel wherever they want to go with ease and with less efforts and with more money? For majority of us, the answer is very evident. Someone who's born with a golden spoon can do all of these with ease and less efforts. Majority of us believe that someone who's born into a rich family can easily have everything that they want to have in life, can easily travel wherever they want to go, and can achieve all their dreams and goals with less efforts. Let's consider that to be true. I'm not disagreeing that someone who's born into a rich family cannot do that. It is very obvious that someone who's born into a rich family can easily achieve some of their dreams and goals, can travel to any place that they really want to. But there's also a group of people who can actually do that, who can achieve their dreams and goals, someone who can travel to their dream location with less efforts. There's also someone who can manifest their dream reality, who can actually truly from the bottom of their heart live their dream reality the way they want with ease and less efforts. And in today's video, I'm going to discuss about the type of person who can actually truly and genuinely achieve all that they want, live their dream reality. Hi and welcome back to Mind Training Academy. I am Kushal, and in today's video, let's discuss the three categories of people and which category of people can actually truly and genuinely achieve all their dreams and goals with ease and less efforts, can manifest their dream reality. Years ago, I used to be a type of person who used to focus only on the outcome of anything in life. I used to focus on the money that I need to have. I used to focus on the place that I wanted to travel. I used to focus only on the expensive gadgets I used to have. I used to focus on the clothes that I wanted to wear. I used to only focus on the outcome. And believe me, luckily I had all of them because of my parents' money. My parents supported me a lot, due to which I could travel to majority of the places back in India and in the US. I used to have a car for myself. I used to have a bike for myself. I used to have all the expensive electronic gadgets. I must agree that all these were possible in my life because of my wonderful sister and my amazing parents. This was in my early 20s, where I used to only focus on the outcome of everything in my life. In my mid 20s, I started to shift my focus from the outcome onto the process, and there's a very good reason for that. My parents and my sister, who used to buy me everything, all that I wanted, all the expensive gadgets, all the expensive clothes, all the expensive shoes, all my expensive travels, they started to invest that very same money onto my career and into my tuition fee. Eventually, they could not afford to pay for my expensive travel, expensive shoes, expensive clothing, and expensive gadgets. So that's when I actually shifted my focus to the process. And that's when I realized I had to do something to make that money by myself for my travel, for my expensive gadgets, for my expensive shoes and expensive clothing. Then came the realization that if I had to make that money by myself, I shouldn't be focusing only on the outcome, but I should also focus on the process of making that amount of money that would help me travel to multiple places, that would also help me to buy all the expensive things that I wanted to. And that's when I became a process oriented person rather than only an outcome oriented person. It is completely fine, it is completely okay for a person born with a golden spoon to focus or be an outcome oriented person. But for someone whose goal is to create a legacy for themselves and their family, should not only focus on the outcome but should also be a process oriented person. When I shifted my focus from the outcome based habits to the process, that's when things started to fall in place. That's when things started to progress in my reality. I started this amazing mind training academy only when I shifted my focus from the outcome to the process. I started making videos in the belief that if this is going to be the process for me to bring the outcome that I wanted to, then I am going to be ready to do anything, ready to do any process to achieve all that I wanted to. I started to make videos for Instagram and for YouTube. I started to contact people if they wanted any help in achieving or manifesting all their dreams and goals. I started multiple things that could help me live my dream reality. There was definitely progress in my life. There was definitely progress in what I wanted to achieve. I was not getting where I wanted to be. I noticed that there was a huge distance between me and the person I wanted to become, and I had to do much more to get where I wanted to be. I was doing everything from my end. I was doing everything that I can, everything possible from my awareness to get where I wanted to be, but there was always lacking something or the other. And then one day I came across a book called Atomic Habits by James Clear. I love reading books. I love to read self-help and spiritual books. I'm not into motivation much, but I am more interested in self help. I'm more interested in how I can apply the powers of my own mind to achieve all that I want to achieve. I'm the type of person who is not into motivation stuff, who does not like to be motivated all the time, but motivation is never really permanent. I shifted from I am the type of person who wants to have this in my life to I am someone who wants to learn the process to achieve all that I can have in my life. If you can pause the video and notice here, I'm not saying that I want to have this in my life or I want to be in this process. I'm mentioning that I want to be the type of person who can learn to achieve what I want to achieve. I'm mentioning that I am the type of person who wants to learn the process behind doing something. I am the type of person who wants to learn the process behind how you can bring your thoughts into your own reality, how you can bring your feelings into your own reality. I am the type of person who is not really motivated, who does not really like motivation, but I truly want to be the type of person who can actually be in the process of manifesting all my dreams and goals. So, this is what I understood from reading the book Atomic Habits by the author James Clear. There are three categories of people according to the book Atomic Habits. There are people who are outcome based, there are people who are process based, and then there are people who are identity based. And when I thought about my life, I realized that in my early 20s, I was an outcome oriented person. In my mid 20s, I was a process oriented person. And now I believe to be an identity based person. What exactly does all these three categories mean? Outcome, as we all know, to be something outside of us. Outcome is a result of doing something, is the result of being someone. The process is to be doing something to get a certain result in life. Someone who is a process oriented person or someone who is an outcome oriented person is absolutely amazing. But if you truly want to create a legacy for yourself, if you truly want to do something in life, if you truly want to be consistent in doing something with less efforts, you have to shift your focus to identity based person. What exactly is an identity? I literally want to know the exact meaning of identity. So let me search that in Google. I am typing what is an identity. So this is the Google answer. Identity is the fact of being who or what a person or a thing is. So it literally means that an identity is someone that is who you are. So it literally says that an identity is something where you can address yourself as this is me or this is who I am or this is who I believe to be. I'm going to give you a couple of examples on an identity based person. I believe to be an amazing person and hence I'm doing amazing things in reality. I believe to be a businessman, hence I am in the process of creating a legacy for myself. I am an amazing lover. I am a very kind person and hence I love my partner. I would do anything to make my partner happy and this is the process and the outcome of being an amazing person, being an amazing lover and making efforts to making the other person happy is the outcome of him or her being happy. And in my case, it's my girlfriend being happy. Let me tell you that the outcomes can be temporary because the outcomes are ever changing and they are based on multiple things in reality. Even the process can be changed at any point in your reality. You can always change the process to achieving something in life. But the identity can be made permanent if you choose to. Your identity can be made permanent if you choose to. An identity based person is someone who can choose to be what they want to be, who can choose to be whoever they want to be, and can do the process that they want to do and achieve all that they want to achieve effortlessly and with ease. I can be an amazing person who can do amazing things to get amazing results. I can be an amazing businessman who can coach people, who can be in the process of talking to amazing people and can get amazing results out of it. So this is what I understood from the book Atomic Habits and the author is James Clear. It is not only the outcome that can bring amazing results, it is not only the process that can bring amazing results, but it is also an identity and the majority part of your success is an identity that can help you manifest everything in your life. So now that we discussed about the outcome based person, process based person and an identity based person, how can you create your identity to manifest all your dreams and goals with less efforts? When I say with ease and less efforts, do not misunderstand that concept. Less efforts here simply means that you're free to choose the type of person you want to be, the type of identity you can embody with less efforts and with ease. But the work that you need to do, the process that you need to be in outside of you remains the same. For some people, the process can be extremely hard And for some people who really love to be in the process can be easy for them. Who you are currently is an identity. What you're doing currently is because of an identity that you embodied consciously or unconsciously. The results you're getting now is due to the process that you're doing because of an identity. So everything in your life is correlated. The type of person is going to do something to get a certain type of result. And then there are two more type of people. Someone who wants to have something in their lives, then they decide what they should be doing to achieve that, and then they focus on the identity who can do the process that can achieve a certain result. And then there's a different category of people who love to focus solely on the identity, who love to be a certain type of person, who can do great things, who can be in the amazing process with less expectations of the outcome. These type of people are more open about life because their sole focus is on being someone who can do the things that they want to do, and they allow the nature to give them amazing results. I'm not saying that people who are outcome based are narrow minded, but people who are identity based are just more open than the people who are outcome based. So now that we learned all these concepts, we have learned about the three categories of people: the outcome based, the process based, and the identity based. What should you be doing to actually, truly, and genuinely, and with less ease and less efforts, can manifest your dreams and goals? Or if you're a businessman or a businesswoman, how can you scale your business from 0 to 10K a month with an identity based process? Believe me, the concept is very simple, but the efforts are real. If you are a businessman or a businesswoman who wants to scale their business from 0 to 10K a month, what kind of an identity do you need? What would people call you if you were a businessman or a businesswoman who effortlessly makes 0 to 10K a month? What type of a person you believe to be if you were someone, if you were a businessman or a businesswoman that makes 10K a month, 20K a month, or 50K a month? This is the process which I follow to have an amazing identity of me being a businessman that can do amazing things to get the results that I truly want to get. I personally have a habit of journaling and visualizing, and I've been practicing that since 2018 or 2019. So this is what I did. I simply sat down, I simply thought about myself, I simply thought about the identity that I wanted to have, the identity that I truly wanted to embody, that can be in the process of being amazing and can literally do amazing things in life. This is what I did. I wrote down what would I call myself if I were a businessman, or how would people address me if I were a successful businessman, a successful life coach, and if I were making 10K a month or 50K a month. How would my life look if I were to make $50,000 a month, or if I would make $70,000 a month? I wrote down how would people look at me? How am I believing in myself? Or what type of a person do I believe to be if I were extremely healthy, if I were fit, and if I were to get an opportunity to travel around the world? This is the first step that I did in the process of creating an identity for myself. I simply thought about what I wanted and I wrote down what kind of a person achieves what I want to achieve. Which version of Kushal can manifest all these with ease and with less efforts. And because I created a solid identity for myself and I started to embody that identity by journaling and visualizing every single day, I simply made an effort to read what I write, to feel what I write, and to visualize what I write. When I wrote Kushal is a true businessman and Kushal is an amazing life coach, I actually made efforts to feel that I am a true businessman and an amazing life coach. As I kept doing this for days and weeks and months, I started to naturally be in the process of creating content for people, approaching entrepreneurs, approaching businessmen and businesswomen to understand their way of life and to understand their way of business. And when I created an identity for myself and I started to believe in my new identity, that I was a true businessman and I was an amazing life coach, the process came very natural to me. When I learned to believe in myself that I am a businessman, I am a life coach, the process came very natural to me. I did not have to make any efforts to learn the process. Believe me, this is a process of belief and faith and a lot of patience. Understand that there is a delay factor when you decide yourself to embody an identity and when you decide to do a process that can bring you a certain outcome. For most people, it may not happen instantly. From embodying an identity and for your brain and your body to accept that, to believe in that, there is always a time delay. Your brain and your body also has to accept your new identity. Let's say you have an identity right now and you're doing something that can get you a certain result. And you've been doing this for over a couple of years. So now, just because you're doing the same things for over a couple of years, your brain, your body, your conscious mind, your subconscious mind, your bodily feelings, your reflex action, everything knows about your current personality, about your current identity. So your brain and your body has a proof that this is you who can be in this process and can achieve a certain result. In the same way, you have to allow your brain and your body to accept your new identity, to believe in your new identity that can have a certain proof for yourself, so that your brain and your body can easily believe in that. There is a simple practice, there is a simple process which I follow to help my mind and my body to believe in my new self that can achieve amazing things. I simply think about my new identity that I want to embody. I simply think about the new person that I am becoming and the amazing things that I can do. And I prove it to myself, I prove it to my own body, my own mind, with the help of small wins. Every single day, I make efforts to do something that helps me, my mind, and my body believe that I am this new version of Kushal who is a true businessman and who is a true life coach. I literally do small things and not really big things to help me believe that I am a businessman and I am a life coach. These small wins over a period, they compound into big wins. And when I have a proof that I am this new identity, being in this new process, who can achieve this new outcome, it is easier for me, it is easier for my subconscious mind, it is easier for my body, it is easier for my reflex action to believe that I am this new person who can do these new process, who can do these new things and can achieve a new outcome. So this is the process of identity based goals. This is the process of truly achieving anything you want in life. If you are an outcome based person or if you are a process based person, try to shift your focus from the outcome, from the process, to an identity based person and see the results for yourself. I sincerely believe that this video has brought some practical knowledge in making you understand, in helping you understand the importance of having an identity, the importance of embodying a new identity that can do the same things differently, which can help you get amazing, excellent outcomes. And if it did, please like the video and also subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much.